Good afternoon, people. In this video we'll be covering actual gameplay of the XIM 4, but before we get started, the actual setup, we have a PS4 at the very top. Looking at the bottom, we have the actual XIM 4 right there on the middle of the screen. We are going to be testing it with Call of Duty Ghost right here, so we'll put this to the side. Here's the box that comes. When you buy it, you get the box, a manual, you get the braided cable, USB cable, and the actual zip when you get it in the mail. So before we get started, let's go ahead and talk about what we have. I do have my smartphone right here, and on my actual phone we have the XIM Manager app already installed, and it's actually right there. So we're gonna go into the actual app and see what we got here. So it takes a second to connect right there, which is not bad at all. And there it is. One of the things I like to cover, if you notice, I have green bars on the side, and on the actual XIM 4 is actually flashing green. So basically that's the actual profile that's loaded on the XIM. Let's say if I was playing Call of Duty and I hit the button on the low upper right and I click load and I select Battlefield, notice how it turned blue, and now look at the XIM. Now the XIM is flashing blue. So basically, different profiles for different games. They're all different. So basically, according to the game that you load, is gonna perform, and whatever those settings that you have set up. So let's go ahead and load Ghost again. And there it is. So it's actually fairly fast. One thing is, if you want to make a change on it, let me see if I get to that right. You're gonna see I'm gonna make a quick change on it on the button. So basically, if you want to make a change, you open the app, you click on the upper left hand corner where it's this little pen, like to edit. So you touch that and it opens the config here. So in the config itself, touch buttons, and there are all the settings right there. So let's go ahead and make a quick change, something that I won't be using. So inventory. So inventory, you notice how it's listening now? It's actually waiting for the command for me to input it on the keyboard. So whenever you hit something, whatever, I'm gonna hit delete, and now it says that my inventory right key is W, or delete. So I'm sorry, K for delete. So there it is. So there's the app. The app works pretty good. I'm not going to save the changes because I'm happy with what I have. So it takes me back to the actual game screen where it's showing me which game is loaded. Now on the top of the screen you see a PS4, the controller, the mouse, and a keyboard. So basically that is telling me that it's detecting all of the devices that are connected to the XIM and the game that is loaded. Also, whenever if I jump, let's say if I do jump and I hit the jump key, notice how it displays the command. If I fire and I hit right on my mouse, let me get to it. So it says here if you hit aim. So basically it displays what command you have. If I hit let's say if I hit crouch, okay, so basically sprint. So whatever command you hit on your keyboard is going to be displaying it on the phone. But let's get into some gameplay to see what it looks like. We'll put the phone right down for now. The game is actually loading, so let's go ahead and give some volume. Okay, now what my goal here for this video is to see if the game actually has any lag and it performs, to the specs of what the XIM, is accustomed to deliver. So let's go ahead and get started. Right. So basically here we're jumping into a game of Ghost, and we'll find out. Now I'm gonna make sudden movements, and right now I'm making slow movements. So as you can see, if I move my hand, okay, it's actually moving with the screen. If I make a sudden movement to the left, it responds. To the right, to the respond. Now there's, a disclaimer is that when you do the settings on this, on the config here, you have to do them to your liking. There's no two people, you know, that like the settings alike. So the way I like my settings, yours might be different. So to me, this is basically they're set up to be, you know, where I'm comfortable with. So basically, if I run, I'm gonna make a quick. I'm running here. I'm gonna make a quick left. Okay, I'm gonna go up this mountain here. Now this map here is there's nobody on this map. I'm doing it for demonstration purposes. I don't want to get murdered. So basically, okay, I'm gonna try to people usually around this gap here. You know, and hit reload. Oops, hit the wrong key there, but okay, so you know, it responds good. I mean, I can't ask for anything else. It's basically everything I'm you know, I'm used to on a XIM device. So final thoughts takes for me on the XIM 4 is I cannot ask for anything else. I mean, this delivers exactly what it says it does. It's gonna. I'm sorry. It delivers exactly what it promises. No lag. It's consistent. It's easy to use. Now with the use of a smartphone, I mean, it's basically 2014, 2015. So basically, they're going into the future, or maybe the current, whatever. Point being is that it delivers. It says what it does. I highly recommend it. $125 is not, you know, it's not cheap. But if you're going to invest $50, $60, $70 on something that's not going to give you the optimum results, might as well spend a little bit of extra cash. And, you know, thumbs up to Obsessive for, you know, promising something and delivering something that he said, you know, that he was going to deliver. So, if you have any questions, any comments, leave them at the bottom. If you want to see something concerning the XIM 3, I'll gladly do a review. And with that being said, peace out, and I will catch you guys on the next video.